Hi, today let's talk on a beautiful virtue called charity. True charity is given not just from the hand, but from the heart. There's a beautiful saying that I came across. It was rivers do not drink their own water, nor do trees eat their own fruit. Rain bearing clouds do not consume the crops they have helped to grow. Similarly, the wealth and resources of the virtuous are meant for the benefit of others. Thus, we see charity means giving willingly for the benefit of others and for the Lord's service without selfishness and pride. Moving further, we shall see what real charity actually includes. It includes giving time, giving knowledge, giving kindness, giving encouragement, feeding others prasad, that is offered food to the Lord, helping people spiritually on their journey. This is the highest form of charity, like helping people reconnect with Lord. So what charity really means, whatever I have is Lord's mercy. Let me use some of it to help others. And in this way, charity actually softens our heart because it reduces selfishness and it develops compassion to less fortunate souls. We should also look at what charity does not mean, on the contrary, like showing off generosity, giving charity expecting praise in return, helping for selfish gain. Like some people have that notion, oh, let me give so I can incur good karma. That's selfish gain. Giving carelessly, you don't think whom you're giving, making others feel inferior. Sometimes there are people, they give and they show how superior they are or how well situated they are. So, true charity actually requires humility, compassion, sincerity, and wisdom. Simple example we can look at. Imagine you have light a candle, and that candle you use to light another candle. So, does it mean that the first candle has lost anything? No, it hasn't lost anything. In fact, it has helped to spread more light. Similarly, a charitable person spreads goodness without becoming poorer internally. This is the beauty of charity. Now, why charity is spiritually important? Why a person on spiritual path must practice or cultivate charity? Because charity breaks the mentality that everything is for me, everything that is there belongs to me. And it reminds us that no, that's not true. We are simply caretakers of whatever is there given to us by the Lord. We are not the actual owners. Lord is the supreme owner. Everything belongs to Him. Happiness increases when we share what we have. Now let's look at why we should practice charity, or rather look at benefits of charity. First of all, It softens the heart. Now, charity reduces greed, selfishness, and the hardness of the heart. Thus, it develops compassion, it reduces the greed, it brings inner happiness because selfish enjoyment gives temporary pleasure, and helping others gives a deeper sense of satisfaction and meaning in our lives. It reduces attachment. When we give regularly, we become less controlled by possessions. Mind becomes lighter due to that. Our relationships improve. Generosity creates warmth, trust, and goodwill. People naturally feel cared for. It pleases the Lord. When we are charitable, we connect to service and compassion. It becomes spiritually purifying. And last but not the least, it helps us overcome envy. Now, charity shifts our mindset from what I can get to how I can help. This purifies our consciousness tremendously. Now, why charity is difficult these days? Because modern culture at the moment teaches us extreme individualism, consumerism, comparison, fear of scarcity, and the mentality of I and me first. Thus, by cultivating charity, it helps us to reconnect us with humanity and spirituality. Let's look at some practical ways now how we could cultivate charity, even though it's difficult, after coming to know the beautiful benefits of it. We can start small, but we stay consistent with it. Like, charity does not require great wealth. You need not be a billionaire. You can start small acts, like you can share food, you help someone sincerely, support some spiritual projects around you, and offer encouragement people who are on spiritual journey. Consistency is more important than the amount you do. We can do this also by giving time and attention to people around us. Today, many people are emotionally lonely. Sometimes listening kindly is also a charity. Giving genuine attention has become rare these days. So, this is a form of charity as well. We can also share spiritual knowledge with people around us by reading scriptures and sharing what we have gained insight from it. Sending some uplifting lectures. For example, on this channel, there are so many uploads over here on how to develop spiritual qualities, etc. Encouraging someone spiritually, distributing offered food, supporting devotional programs. Spiritual charity benefits not only the body but the soul. Practice anonymous giving because giving sincerely helps reduce ego and the desire for recognition. You must also avoid wasteful spending. What that means is sometimes we spend unnecessarily on temporary pleasures while ignoring opportunity to help others around us. So, simple living increases our ability to give, and most important, charity must always be given with respect. We must never make the receiver feel inferior because real charity includes giving with dignity and kindness. Spiritual charity, like sharing Bhagavad Gita wisdom, as I said, we can read the scriptures and share our insights, knowledge with people around us, sending uplifting lectures, encouraging others spiritually, distributing offered food, supporting devotional programs. Mm, Spiritual charity benefits not only the body but also the soul. Food distribution, offering food to the Lord and sharing it with others, benefits and nourishes both the body and the soul. One of the most beautiful forms of charity. Now, in modern day example, we can look at, suppose we come across a friend who is emotionally struggling. A non charitable mindset will think, not my problem, not my concern. But a charitable person will listen kindly, encourage sincerely, share wisdom carefully, and check on them compassionately. That itself is a valuable charity. Now, let's look at charity in the mode of goodness. Charity in the mode of goodness is give at the proper time. Now, what does this mean? Giving at a proper time. It simply means giving when there is genuine need, not just when it is convenient for me as a donor. It implies thoughtful giving rather than impulsive or delayed action. Another thing is to the proper person. Charity must be given to a proper person. This means giving focused on helping someone become self reliant or aiding them in their own path of righteousness rather than enabling laziness. And third is without expecting anything in return. Now, what does charity without expecting anything in return mean is the reward is satisfaction of doing the right thing, allowing me as a donor to remain detached from the results of my actions of charity and simply acting out of sense of duty, and thus charity at the proper time to a proper person and expecting anything in return leads to purify the giver or the donor. Let's sum this up. True charity means selfless giving with compassion, humility, and spiritual consciousness. True charity is giving not just from the hand but from our hearts. Thank you for being with me till the end and see you soonest.